Good evening, Fort Wayne. It's Monday, December 15th.
And wow, do we need to talk about this cold? We're looking at just 18 degrees right now. Crystal clear skies, but don't let that fool you. It's going to feel even colder as we head into the night.
That's right. By the time we get to tonight, we're expecting lows around 13 degrees with partly cloudy conditions. If you're heading out, definitely bundle up.
But here's the good news. Tomorrow's looking a little better. We'll see mostly sunny skies with highs reaching 37 degrees, so we get a little break in the cold.
Just keep watching your forecast, though, because by Thursday, rain moves back in and temperatures climb to around 49 degrees. So we've got some weather changes coming.
Speaking of things changing, we've got some interesting education news tonight.
Indiana lawmakers are considering a pretty significant proposal for schools. It's Senate Bill 78, and it would expand cell phone restrictions in K-12 schools across the entire state.
What kind of restrictions are we talking about?
Right now, the state law only restricts phones during instructional time. Students can still use them during lunch and passing periods. This new bill would change that completely. Phones would have to be inaccessible the entire school day.
The whole day? So how would that work?
Schools would have to choose one of two models. They could go with a no-device policy where students just can't bring phones to school at all, or they could use a secure storage policy where phones get locked in pouches or similar devices until dismissal.
That's pretty strict. What do educators think about it?
The Senate Education Committee held an hour-long hearing with public input, and there's actually pretty strong support. Teachers say it's hard to enforce the current partial ban. They point to research showing that when phones are completely unavailable, students are less distracted and they engage more with their peers.
So it's not just about being less distracting, it's actually helping kids connect with each other better.
Exactly right. The bill would also expand the definition of restricted devices to include smartwatches and other internet-connected wearables. But there are exemptions for students with disabilities, documented medical conditions, and for multilingual learners who need translation help.
When would this actually take effect if it passes?
If the committee approves it in early January, it would move to the full Senate for consideration. So we're looking at this coming session. Now, let's shift gears to something really positive happening in our community.
I love this one. Our local brewery community is showing what it really means to support local.
Tell us what's happening.
Well, a Fort Wayne brewery recently announced it was facing potential closure. When that news got out, community members just poured in, literally, to show their support and rally around the business.
That's really something. Breweries and tap rooms have become important gathering places in our community.
It really speaks to how we take care of each other here in Fort Wayne. When a local business is struggling, people show up.
You know, speaking of investments in our community, we've got some good news on the infrastructure front.
What's that?
Allen County just landed a $1 million grant from the Indiana Department of Transportation through their Community Crossings Matching Grant Program.
$1 million? That's significant. What's it for?
Road and bridge preservation projects, ADA compliance improvements, chip sealing, crack filling operations, really the kind of maintenance work that keeps our infrastructure sound.
Who else got funding?
Allen County was actually among the largest recipients. Bluffton, DeKalb County, and LaGrange County also received $1 million each. It shows the region is really getting attention for infrastructure investment.
That's important because of all those aging pipes you read about, especially in neighborhoods where infrastructure goes back decades.
Exactly. Speaking of investments and how we get around town, CityLink has made a really nice upgrade for riders.
Oh, the real-time tracking. This is so cool.
They've partnered with Systrans to add real-time bus tracking through the Transit app. Riders can now see exactly where their bus is and when it will arrive.
You know, with winter weather like we're having tonight, that's huge. You can see when the bus is coming, and you don't have to stand outside in 13-degree temperatures longer than necessary.
That's exactly what they're going for. They call it providing a dignified experience for riders. And the new system helps drivers too. There are automated announcements now so drivers can focus on safe operation.
Do drivers like it?
CityLink says the drivers absolutely do. CityLink says the drivers love the automated announcements because it saves them from having to do the talking and passengers aren't asking as many questions.
I can imagine. And they're planning to expand it even more.
Right. Future plans include automated detour notifications, so if a route changes, riders will know immediately.
That's really smart planning. Speaking of planning for the future, I heard something wonderful about a local school.
What's that?
Southwest Montessori Academy just earned full accreditation from the American Montessori Society. That's the highest recognition a Montessori school can get.
That's a big deal. What goes into getting that kind of accreditation?
It's a rigorous, multi-year process. They had to do a comprehensive self-study, had an on-site verification team come visit this spring, and the American Montessori Society confirmed they meet every single AMS standard.
So it's not just a rubber stamp. They really had to prove their excellence.
And for the founder, Vayu Kadambi, this was a long-held vision. She said the values they established at the beginning of the school have endured and are being lived out by the staff.
That's beautiful. It's not just about the accreditation, it's about the mission continuing.
And now, as they look ahead to welcoming more students, this accreditation strengthens their foundation as they grow.
You know, as we're heading into the end of December, I want to remind people about something important.
What's that?
December is actually the most critical month for giving in nonprofits in our community. Most of them raise the majority of the money they'll spend all next year right now in December.
That's why year-end giving is so important.
Exactly. And New Mercies Ministries is highlighting the urgent need right now. They work with over 250 volunteers across northern Indiana, supporting families in crisis, especially with housing and childcare issues.
What are they asking the community to do?
Well, here's the thing. They've got a special incentive right now. The Christ Foundation and Brotherhood Mutual are offering a $25,000 matching gift through the end of the year. So every dollar someone donates before December 31st gets matched dollar for dollar.
So your contribution literally doubles the impact.
That's right. If you're looking to give back this holiday season and support vulnerable families in our community getting back on their feet, that's a powerful way to do it.
And finally, we've got one more update on the infrastructure front.
Fort Wayne's Hillegas Road is scheduled for widening starting in spring 2026. If you use that road regularly, it's good to start planning ahead for when construction season arrives.
So that's a lot of good news for Fort Wayne tonight, from education to transit to infrastructure to community giving.
That's our news update for tonight, friends. Remember to bundle up in this cold weather heading into the night. All the links to these stories are in the show notes so you can read more. We'll be back tomorrow with more news that matters to our community.
Thanks for staying informed with us, Fort Wayne.